Hey guys! Okay, so today we're going to do Battle of the Drugstore Concealers. We're going to see if they cover dark circles, good coverage. I might even put a little bit on my redness to see how good of coverage they are. We're just going to play with drugstore concealers, and I have 9 here. I got lots. And I have one from just about every brand, not all brands, but I have Ulta, 2 from NYX, Maybelline, 2 from Maybelline, LA Girl, 2 from CoverGirl, 1 from True Match, and 1 from Ulta. So we have a good range. They had one in L'Oreal, but it was like the bottle was like this big and it was like $10, and I was like, heck no. So these were all about $8 or less, I would say. And then Wet n Wild didn't have like a liquid concealer. It was more like a stick, and I didn't want to try that. I wanted to try just like liquid brush on kind of applicators. And I have 1 pot concealer because it claims to be full coverage. So let's get into the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend them all with a beauty blender. This is a brand new one, so it's clean, it's beautiful, it's great. Brand new. It's a Real Techniques beauty blender. You can get them at Walmart for like a couple dollars, $5 or so, or you can buy them at Ulta in 2 packs for like $7. Anyways, okay, so I guess what we'll do is, I don't really know. I guess I'll just mix them all up, and I'll just grab one, and I'm going to put one on one eye and one on the other, and we're going to compare what is best. Let me clip my hair back with a little clippy. And I thought about doing this based on one of my friends said that one of my haul videos, she decided to order pretty much, or had everything in her cart to order. And she was like, I need a good concealer that's affordable, that covers circles good. So I thought about trying a bunch of concealers so y'all can see what your money is worth, and you know which one is worth your money and which one does the best, or what is full coverage, what is not, what is light coverage, what is not, so on and so forth. Okay, so the first up I'm gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Light Pale, and it is a erases dark circles, so that's what it claims to be. So I'm going to put it on this eye. Now I'm going to use a generous amount of product so that we can see. And I don't have any makeup on, if y'all didn't realize. I took all of it off so we can just focus on concealer. Okay, so that is that one, and I'm going to blend it in. And this is a damp beauty blender, or Real Techniques sponge. I don't know why I call every sponge a beauty blender. Okay, so this one is looking pretty good so far. You can see where the concealer is and where it's not. It has toned down a lot of my redness, as you can see. It's toned it down a lot. You can see that it's minimized the dark circle right here. This one's way darker than this one is. So far so good. I mean, this is just on skin. So if you would have your foundation under it, I think it would definitely give you more coverage. You can still see my spots, like here's my freckle, and you can see a few little spots in here, but I definitely say it's a good contender. Okay, and then I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, and it says it's waterproof, but I'm going to put it on this side because this one says it's very full coverage. It doesn't say anything about erasing dark circles or anything. So, and I think this one was like $8, and this one was $10. So, I'm sorry, $10 or less. But I got this one free, so if you are getting, wow, this one's very thick. Okay. It is creamy. You can see how thick that is. Kind of has a very makeup-y smell. I don't know if you understand what that means, but okay, so this has definitely toned down my redness. I think the dark circles are still pretty dark compared to the Age Rewind Dark Circle Minimizer, whatever, the Maybelline one. But I think it did a pretty good job. So this is the Maybelline, this is the Ulta. The Maybelline is semi-tacky, not really, and the Ulta is definitely tacky. You definitely have to set that one. But the Maybelline, you could probably just put it on your skin, like if you were just going like a no makeup look and just doing your under eyes, my little area, and so forth. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe that off with a beauty remover, and I just got these new Equate Beauty, and it's supposed to be compared to the Pond's original Fresh Wet cleansing towels, and I like them so far. I've only tried them. This is my second time trying them, but so far so good. So far they don't bother my eyes. They haven't made my eyes water. I like the Neutrogena ones, make my eyes water and burn, so, but I have very, very sensitive eyes, so, and very sensitive skin. Make sure I get all that off so you get a fair chance. There's all my redness. So those did a pretty good job of covering my redness, because y'all can see how much redness I do actually have. But these seem pretty gentle, so I'm liking them. All right, now we're gonna do the battle of the NYX ones. How about that? So this is the NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in the shade Alabaster, which is 00. And I'm gonna put it on this eye. It has a doe foot applicator, and the Ulta one had a doe foot applicator, and then the Maybelline had this little spongy thing. This one so far is the lightest of them, but this is very quite yellow. And this is, I think I used it in another tutorial, and I told you it dries very quickly, so I'm gonna go ahead and very quickly pat it out. And I'm gonna use a concealer brush like this one to apply the NYX pot concealer first, and then I'll blend it out with a beauty sponge. Okay, so there's still a lot of darkness right here compared to this side. It's better, but still a lot of darkness. The redness is definitely toned down. I mean, definitely I'd say that's a good thing, but you can still see my freckles. But this blended out much better if you do it quickly. So if you're going to use this concealer, I would recommend doing one eye, patting it out, doing one eye, patting it out, which I know is going to take a little longer, but this concealer dries really quick, and last time I tried to use it, I couldn't get it moved around quick enough. Like, it was very dry. So this is not very tacky. It's pretty much feels like my skin. It doesn't really feel like I have anything on it, so that's a plus. Okay, let's do the NYX Full Coverage Concealer. And I'm just gonna dip my concealer brush in it and get a pretty hefty good amount out, like that. I'm gonna put this all over. This is much thicker than any like liquid concealer, but I mean you would expect that since it is in a pot. Okay, and I washed all my brushes last night, guys. It took me like an hour. Oh my god, my husband was like, "Oh my god, I didn't realize how much longer it takes you to wash your brushes." And I was like, "You see why I don't want to wash them? Because it takes forever." Okay, this one's blending out like a dream. Can y'all see that? I mean, it barely took any time to blend it out. Okay, so let's compare these two. Looking in the mirror, I think this one covered more redness than this one, and this one claims to be full coverage. But my freckles on this side of my cheek, you can't see nearly as much as my freckles on this side. You can all see my little, you can barely see that little freckle right there, in that little spot. And I think if you built this concealer up, it might be a little better, but the dark circles are about the same on both of these. I don't have horrible dark circles, but I don't have bad dark circles either. But this side, I don't know. I don't think this one is as full coverage as it should be, since it claims full coverage concealer. So I might pass on. I'm sorry, guys. My cat is playing in my curtains over here. Well, you see where my bed is? I have a window behind it, and the cat is playing on the curtains. Probably because there's a bird feeder right outside that window, and she probably hears the birds. I don't know. But I think this one is a little more tacky than this one. This one definitely feels like skin. I mean, it feels just like skin. Probably wouldn't have to powder this one very much. This one is a semi-tacky. I mean, on like a scale of 1 to 5, it's probably like a 1.5 tacky. Maybe I should have did that for all of them. Okay. But this one is probably like a 0.5. So you would probably, I would still probably set both of them just to, you know, say you did and make sure that it lasts really good. But anyways, you know what? I should try these on my foot. Anyways. Okay, let's remove that. Okay, that's those two. All right, now we're going to do the LA Girl against the Rimmel because they're in similar packages. So this is the Rimmel Matte Perfection 2-in-1 Skin Tone Adapting Concealer and Highlighter. And it says wear for 13 hours. Really? 13 hours? Okay. So we're gonna squeeze a little bit out, and that is quite fair. So I think this is definitely the lightest of them so far, and it's more neutral to my skin instead of so yellow or so brown or I don't know. I kind of like the doe foot applicators better than the little brushes, but all right, let's blend that one in. Okay, redness is still peeking through right here. This is quite tacky, The dark circles are pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and add the Pro Conceal. My dog's sitting under my feet, and it feels weird because she's like rubbing up against my feet. Oh, that's a lot that I just pushed out. Whew. Okay, this is supposed to be porcelain, and this looks like the same as my light ivory or natural one that I had, that I said was too dark for my skin, and I just used a heck of a lot. Whoopsie. Okay, we're gonna blend that in. Lily, girl, come on. I apologize, guys. Guys and girls. Okay. Redness is definitely toned down. Y'all can see my redness right here, and you can definitely see my little freckles. You can kind of see dark circles. I think I think this side covered better, the LA Girl one. Okay, this has dried down. It's not tacky anymore. It's probably like a 1.51 on a scale of 1 to 5. This is still pretty tacky. This would definitely be, it's transferring a little bit. But it might still be kind of wet because I am using a damp beauty blender. Beauty sponge. Oh God, I'm so sorry. The redness is much more covered on this side. So, yeah. So that's them. Alright, so we have 3 more. Let me wipe this off again. Hello, redness. Kitty cat, kitty cat. So these cloths are very gentle. I'm really liking them. Although my skin is getting a little raw from wiping and wiping and wiping. Alright, so now we're going to do both of the CoverGirl ones. This is the CoverGirl Clean Invisible Concealer in the shade Fair. And it doesn't claim to be full coverage or anything like that, but I already threw away the packaging. Has a doe foot applicator. We're going to put CoverGirl Clean on this side. This is much more liquidy compared to the other ones. Smells, I don't know. I don't really like the smell. Okay, and then I'm going to do, let me blend that in. Okay, I see lots, not too bad, but not the best in covering the redness. You can definitely see the freckles. The dark circles are semi there. They're not too bad. But I mean, you have to think this is going to be over foundation, so let's see what the cover, this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous in the shade Fair. Again, very liquidy like the other CoverGirl one. Not much product is coming out on the wand though at a time. Having to like dip it in there multiple times. Okay. These look practically the same. I feel like this one has a little more redness coverage than this one. I mean, just a smidget. I have a bigger dark circle on this side than this side, so it's like this one goes further out, but I think this one is a little lighter. I think this one is definitely lighter coverage than this one. But they both feel like skin. They don't feel very tacky. I mean, what do y'all think? I definitely think this side is more red. And I think this dark circle is darker. Can y'all see that? See, I think this dark circle is definitely darker. Okay, that's that one. And we have one more, the Maybelline. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me. And I have high high standards for this one just because I have heard, okay, I have heard high standards about this one, you know, the whole Fit Me collection. So hopefully it performs decent, good. We'd rather it be great. Okay, this one is not as light. We'll see how it, let me let that dry. Oh my gosh, that is not light. This is supposed to be light 10. That's not light. That is hecka dark. Oh my, this is really dark. And my skin is really burning now. I have rubbed it too many times. And I'm not sure if it's this concealer that's burning as well. But my face is on fire. It is, I think it might be this concealer. Like, you see how it's breaking up right there? Oh my god, my skin is on, okay, I'm gonna blend this out just for y'all, but this is on, my face is on fire, and this is very, very dark. This is definitely a no for me. I'm not sure if it's these makeup wipes or if it's this concealer, but something is burning my skin. This side doesn't seem to be burning, so I think it might be the concealer. Do y'all see how dark that is? Can y'all see that? Oh, I wish y'all could see that. It's like two different colors. Concealer, no concealer. Concealer, no concealer. And look at all this redness. It's definitely peeking through. My face is on fire. Okay, I'm going to take this off because my face is completely on fire. This is why I don't like to try new products, because my face is on fire. But it might just be because I was rubbing it so much. My face doesn't like to be rubbed too much. Like I said, I have very sensitive. You see how red this cheek is now. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that is definitely a no. I might have to try it again when my face is not so rubbed raw, but whew! Okay. So I think out of all of them, the CoverGirl ones, they're okay. Maybelline Fit Me, heck no. I'll try it again, but I did not like it. The CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous light coverage. You know, if you want dark circles coverage, don't recommend it. The Clean, it was okay. I mean, semi coverage. The Pro Conceal had pretty good coverage. The Match Perfection, they were pretty similar. So, I mean, I think the LA Girl is a little bit cheaper than this one. So, although I think this one is lighter than this one, and this is supposed to be porcelain, and this is only fair. So, don't know. All right, this one, the full coverage NYX and the NYX HD, I liked both of them actually. This one I don't think was full coverage like it says it was supposed to be, but this one was pretty good if you worked with it quickly. I think it did really well. I think my favorite two were these two. The Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser, I think that was really great. And this Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer, I don't think it's waterproof because my makeup remover took it off really quick, but it might be waterproof. You might have to test it out. I don't know, I might test it out for y'all. But I think these two are my favorites. So, yeah. But that is all. That is all the concealers I have to try. I would think the NYX, the LA Girl, and the Maybelline and the Ulta ones are my favorites. The CoverGirl ones and that one Maybelline one sucked. This is the only Maybelline one I like. The Fit Me one, oh my god, my skin is still burning. Which you see my redness has kind of gone back down, but my face was really on fire from that one. But that is all for this video. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. hit that big subscribe button. It's a big red button on the one of the corners. I think it's on this corner. It might be on this corner. I have no idea. But hit that button and click that bell, the ding 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 bell, so you'll get notifications when I upload. Let's see, what else? If you like this video, if you have any comments about the concealers, if you tried any, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about them. Did I not see something that I should have? But these are just the concealers without foundation under it. So you have to take that into consideration. I think they performed well, but you have to think, how are they going to perform on top of foundation as well? So that is all for this video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!